Hey, I hope everybody's having a good and safe weekend. I had a rough day today with a little crack monster just sitting on my shoulder, going crack, crack, crack. So that made it rough, but I tried using a lot of thought stopping today. So every time I'd start thinking crack, I'd just be like, no, stop. And eventually, you know, kind of just stopped thinking about it at some point, and then a little while later it'd start again, and I'd forget. But I made it through today. I was talking to a friend, and he was telling me that he was going through his own issues with sobriety. And then he was like, oh man, it's nothing like what you're going through. It's only marijuana. It's, nothing like that. And I was like, man, don't downplay your struggles, and, don't put down your winnings by trying to downplay it. Like, addiction's addiction. It doesn't matter if it's weed, if it's your phone, if it's alcohol, if it's crack, whatever, man. Addiction is addiction. I mean, it afflicts everybody in different ways, but it's still addiction. And overcoming any addiction isn't easy. It's not always going to happen the first try. And, we all have our slips, and, like I've slipped. I've had slips that lasted weeks. I've had slips that lasted a day. Everything in between. And, we can't let our slips ruin the work that we put in, because every time we have to start over again, it's like, shit, man, I gotta go through all that again just to get to like where I was, and then see where that goes. But you should be proud of yourself. It's not easy to admit to yourself that you have a problem, let alone admit to other people that you have a problem. There's, such a stigma still with addiction and misunderstanding that, it makes it hard for people to get help. I mean, even myself, when I tried to go to detox, they told me to go home. I was like, yo, if I could detox by myself at home right now, like, why would I come here? So, it's tough. But, don't be ashamed. Like, addiction can hit anybody. So, be proud of yourselves for taking those steps, or even just starting to think about going to make those steps. And never be afraid to reach out to people, because it's a lot harder to admit, that you have a problem to yourself and other people. But it's another thing sometimes trying to ask for help. And just know it's not a sign of weakness, because it takes a lot of courage and a lot of strength to start the journey back to sobriety. So I just want to say to everybody, who's going through the struggle, like, I'm with you. I feel you. And I got nothing but love for everybody. So on that note, I hope everybody has a great and safe night. And I'll talk to you guys later.